Pro here from Sunland Caravans, and today we're going to have a look at that beautiful 20'6" Phoenix Caravan. It's just about to roll out. It's even hooked up to the customer's car, so we'll do this quickly. I actually love this car. They've got a nice 1500 Ram here. Now this van, one of the advantages of having a car like this is you can have a higher payload. So this van here, in its natural tear weight is just over 2,700 kilos. Normally we put a 3.5 ton ATM on it, but because these guys have got a Ram, put a bigger ATM on it, and now they've got nearly 1,500 kilos payload, which is fantastic. It's been huge. Have a look at this. Have a look at the front of the van here. We've got a few extras on this van, and I'll try and show you the extras as well as some of the standard features today. So we have got the uprated suspension and chains and everything to give us a DA45, so we can go all the way up to 4.45 ton ATM on the van if we wish. We've got a blackjack electric jockey leg, which is standard. We've got an additional bracket here for something else. Michael, what's that for?
Bike rack.
For a bike rack. Awesome. Okay. We've got our manual jockey, Manutech jockey wheel and bracket there, and you can see they put the jockey wheel there in the wood tray. So this is a wood tray with an option on this model, which lifts the toolbox up a little bit. I get a few people ask me if you can still access the toolboxes. I'm 5'7" if I'm lucky, and I can still access these 9 kilo gas bottles, not a problem in the world. So, but most people, even the shorter people like myself, not a big problem. We've got a slide out and for a generator on that side of the toolbox. This is our standard toolbox, and then we've got a couple of jerry can holders there. Fun fact, we've got a new toolbox on the way, and we'll be releasing that very soon. It's got a few differences to this one, but this will still be available in the meantime, and I do love this toolbox. Powder coated, it's fantastic. Through boot, so we've got our traditional through boot. Being a Phoenix does come with a marine barbecue as standard, and that's exactly what this van has. So this is the Sizzler Marine Barbecue, stainless steel, perfect for a couple. It's not a huge amount of space needed, so we've got plenty of storage space storing the through boot. Stainless steel plate. Got two gas burners here. We'll hook the gas line up to the gas bayonet, which is fitted underneath there, and away you go. Fantastic. Electric awning, so this one's already out. It's a bit of a bright day today, so we thought we'd get a bit of shade. They do come in the manual version as well, but the electric one is standard. All you need to do is press the button just inside the door there, bring it in or pull it out. These guys have opted, actually very popular option, an additional 240 power point next to this front table, which is a standard feature. We've already got a power point all the way back here in the entertainment system anyway, on the entertainment hatch. But here we've got our 240 power, our 12 volt, our antennas, and our HDMI for our TV reception. And all you need to do is literally lift the TV off the wall inside the van, put it onto that bracket there, plug in a couple of cables, and away you go. Being a Phoenix, the standard suspension is Cruise Master XT Auto airbags, and that's exactly what this van's got. The controls are located in this hatch here. From these controls, we can manually adjust the height of the van from side to side, or we can put it back in auto and it'll go back to its desired ride height. Also gives you an airline outlet, which is a fantastic thing if you're going to deflate your tyres for corrugations. All you need to do is plug in the airline there and you can pump your tyres back up, which is a pretty cool feature. External marine speakers, of course, and another external table. These are all standard features on the Phoenix. We've fitted an additional gas bayonet down the back here. This just gives you a little bit more options if you wanted to run a barbecue or a lamp or something like that down this back end of the van rather than at the front. And that could happen depending on where you're parked, orientation-wise. So it's just easy enough to do that when we build the van, so you get that as standard. Hot water system. The Gerard Instant Gas Only Hot Water System. This is a fantastic hot water system. It gives you the ability to dial in your temperature from inside the ensuite. You just put in, say, 42 degrees or whatever you like. And when you turn the tap on, that will heat the water as it goes through the pipes, and the hot water will come out of your tap. We also fit a red water valve that eliminates or captures some of that lost water. So lost water being some of the water that's already in the lines that's cold, that will be circulated back into the system, so we don't have any lost water. Standard water tanks on this model, same as on most of our models these days actually. 190 litre general purpose water tank, which is fitted right between the suspension in the middle of the van, and a 60 litre dedicated drinking water tank as well, which is filtered and goes through your tap in your galley. On top of that, we have a 130 litre grey water tank too for your wastewater.
Another one.
These guys actually gone with an additional one as well if you have a look there. In the back hatch here, we have a gas heater. So this is the Truma gas heater. The controls are next to the bed inside the van, and the outlet is inside the ensuite. It's just beautiful having it here in the back. Not taking up any cupboard space, not under beds or any of those sort of things. You see, it'll give you diagrams on how to use the water system there as well. Our rear bumper, so we've been using this rear bumper for a little while now. This is a painted aluminium pole carrier, as well as being an integrated bumper. So we've got our LED sequential tail lights, we've got our number plate mounting and number plate lights as well. Just very, very neat. This whole tail end of the van is very neat. Up above, you'll see there's a rear camera. Rear camera is standard. These guys have option to go with a second camera, so they can have a camera pointing down when you're parking and one pointing towards the back, which is basically a rear vision mirror, so you can see what's coming up behind you when you're driving. This side, we have our electrical patch. So in here, we have two 225 amp hour lithium batteries, as well as the brains for these batteries. So the brains is basically your solar regulators, your DC to DC charger. It does have a DC to DC charger, and a few other bits and pieces as well that's required to control these batteries to make sure that you can't hurt the batteries. In the corner here, we have a Vitron Multi Plus 3000. That there will give you enough, is an inverter as well. That'll allow you to run multiple things off your batteries, multiple power points at a time. You could even run your air conditioner for a limited period of time off these batteries as well. Let's have a look inside the van. Okay, now we're back inside the van, and oh my god, it's so nice and cool in here. They've had the aircon on, it's really hot out there. This aircon in here is really making it really nice. This is a fiberglass construction, fiberglass composite construction as well, if you're wondering too. So the roof is one piece of composite fiberglass, each wall is one piece each, and then one piece for the floor as well. Advantage of that, waterproof, obviously, hail-proof and all that sort of stuff as well, but the insulation properties of this. So this fan is easy to bring the temperature right down when it is hot, and it's easy to keep it warm when it is cold as well. So advantage both ways. Anyway, we'll start at the front here. This is a queen bed, so it is a full household size queen bed, so full width and full length. Albeit we cut corners to make it a little bit easier to get around the ends. But if you don't like this mattress, you can always put in any mattress, standard mattress into it, because it is the same size. It is in a string and pillow type. I find probably 90-something% of our customers like this mattress anyway, so not too quick to change it out. We have got a gas heater controls, as I was saying before. The heater's in the back of the van. There's the controls there. We've got a couple of cutouts in the side of the robes here, with power inside the robe, so if you want to charge your devices, or you've got a CPAP machine or something like that, not a problem at all. Well, they've also got leather pockets either side of the bed there too, so if you want to put books or your glasses or whatever in there of an evening, that's not a problem. A flush mount cabinetry. This is the Stylight cabinetry, which is a laminated ply that is very, very light, but looks fantastic as well. And you have a look at this colour, they've gone with the champagne colour. I'm not 100% sure on the names of the colours, but it is a nice champagne. In fact, I love the colours in this van. They've gone very earthy, so where most people are going with greys these days, these guys are going with more your earthy and beigey type colours. So we'll have a little bit more look at that. We'll start here at the dinette. So this is a cafe dinette with a bit of a twist. We've cut this down here. Why? Well, a couple of different reasons. One of them is it helps getting around the bed. It gives you a little bit more room around the bed as well. It does open up the van and make the van feel a lot bigger in width. Just having to cut down just that little bit. But it doesn't really sacrifice anything. You can still sit two people either side, not a problem in the world. Although I'd imagine most people don't. When you're still sort of being around, you can have two people. It can definitely fit 4 people there. You're going with the traditional trifold table. These guys have option not to have the table pod, so I do get asked that from time to time. People don't necessarily want all those controls there at the table. Well, in this case, it's what these people wanted, so that's what they got. We've put the controls inside the Ensuite, which I'll show you in a second. Got a couple of 12-volt Sirocco fans on the side here. We've got a Dometic dust reduction system, which is directly above the camera at the moment, so you can't see it, but it is there. And we've got 2 fantastic hatches. Now, the advantage of having 2 are these, or if you know how these hatches work. You can have them set to blow the air in, or have them so they extract the air. If you set one blowing the air in and one extracting the air, you get a really, really nice airflow. So when you don't have the ability to run the air conditioner like we are now, airflow is everything. That really will help keep the van very, very cool. Especially with those couple of Sirocco fans there too, you sort of get the best of all situations there. Kitchen. Alright, so this is a 20-foot 6, as I said, so it has got the flush mounted cabinetry, which looks fantastic, again in that champagne Stylight, which looks really, really nice, and these silver handles. We've got 3 drawers here. These are metal side drawers with metal runners. They are soft close. 2 one size, and this lower one is a little bit bigger again. In addition to that, we have our pantry. So we've gone away from the metal rack pantries and gone with more of these shelf type pantries. I find you can get a lot more in them and a lot more secure, less likely for stuff to jump out, especially when you go and do corrugations and off-road travelling. Oven. So they've got this is a triplex, I think it's called. So 2 gas burners, 1 electric burner, gas oven, and a built-in gas grill. So it's a little bit shorter than the other ovens we use, but it allows us to put another grill down here as well. So again, more storage. Below the sink, we'll have a shelf and another little drawer there as well. This would be perfect for your bigger items like rice cookers or air fryers and stuff like that. Most of those bigger things should fit there, no problem. We've got another big drawer down this end, plus our rubbish bin and 2 rubbish bins or dual rubbish bins in the bottom here as well. Being 20'6", we do get a large amount of bench space as well. So what we've got here is our Evo stone bench. I love this colour too. This is a really, really nice colour. We've grooved the draining board into the bench space so it will still drain if you want to put your wet dishes there, but then you can still use that as additional bench space as well. This is also got additional light there, but yeah, that locks it up better. NCE microwave, which is the one with a flatbed, no revolving plate anymore. We've got rid of those. It's a little bit more secure for off-road. We've got our stereo, our water pump controls, and outside speakers controlled in that cupboard. This cupboard here, we've run an additional USB that fits into the back of the stereo to here as well, so you can use other multimedia products and run through your stereo. All of these got concealed latches. This one here's got a push one. Again, more storage up there. This range hood is vented out. It just doesn't go up. It goes straight out. That allows us to have this extra storage above it. And this overhead cupboard here is where we've got all our satellite stuff. So this fan is fitted with a ProMax automatic satellite dish, which is standard on this model as well, and on the roof. This is controls through it here. In addition to that, they've also got Cell-Fi Go, which is your 5G booster. And there's a big antenna on the outside of the van, which I think I'll show you. And all these splitters and all the other controls for that there as well. All nice and neat in that cupboard. 32-inch LED TV. Obviously quite large in a Caravan 32-inch. I think that's perfect. 12-volt compressor fridge, which is standard feature on all their vans as well. This will be the 188 or 190 litres, I think they call it now. Fridge, there is an option to go up to 218 litres if you want. Same width, just a little bit deeper or a little bit taller. Basically what you have is you get an additional shelf. That's really the only difference. This freezer is exactly the same. Ensuite, so this is what sort of everyone wants, is a nice big ensuite, and that's what we'll certainly deliver here. So if you have a look here, I'll step out of the way. We've got our Nature's Head composting toilet, which is an optional feature. Normally we get the cassette toilet. These guys will go on with the Nature's Head one. We've got our fiberglass bench space, our bench, a vanity unit, integrated sink, 3.2 kilo top load washing machine. Got a nice linen press here in the corner. I'll see if I can open that up and show you that. So at this moment in time, that's all empty, so there's plenty of storage there as well. Plus on this side, we've got our towel recesses, and above that we've got all our controls that would normally be on the table. So that's our 20'6" Phoenix, the 2023 model. We've got a couple of slots left at the end of this year, so if you are in the market for a new van, get in quickly, because there will definitely be a price increase for the 2024 models. If you watch our videos and you want to see something in particular, please tell us in the comments, because we're always looking for new ideas. We know everything obviously, but we want to be able to portray to you exactly what you want to see, so let us know in those comments. If you haven't already subscribed to our page, that is also really important, at least then we know that people do want to see our videos. Like this video. If you want any more information on this van or any of our vans, visit our website. I'll put some information in the description. Have a great day.